without an employer, without a job offer. These are the cheapest pathways through which you could get PR in less than 3 years. First, I'm going to give you all those 5 pathways, and then we'll talk about the eligibility requirements, because all of these visas and green cards and permanent residency pathways require the exact same eligibility, more or less. Let's talk about these visas. These visa options are not given to you on the basis of a massive investment. All you need on your profile is a certain quality of talent, and many of you guys already have it. But we'll talk about the eligibility later. Let me give you the options first. The first option is the USA. Yes, the US gives you a green card if you have talent on your profile, and it's called as the EB1A. It is fully self-sponsored, you don't need an employer, and if your profile qualifies for those requirements that we'll talk about in just a bit, you could directly apply and get your green card in less than 1 year in many cases. On top of that, you can get citizenship in just somewhere around 5 years. Now, before we get into eligibility, let's talk about the second pathway. This is from Australia and it's called Subclass 858, the National Innovation Visa. It is a pathway that gets you direct PR in less than a year. All you need to have is talent on your profile in terms of tech, medicine, business, finance, any of those fields, and more, by the way. There's many others as well. You need the exact same requirements as the EB1 green card, but one extra thing in that is a nominator. Remember, this is not a job offer or an employer who's ready to sponsor you. No, it's just a nominator who says that yes, this person is truly talented. Third option, United Kingdom, UK, has a global talent visa option which can get you ILR in 3 to 5 years. That's PR in the UK. This is for leaders in IT, technology, digital technology, or you could be in the field of arts, culture, even researchers. All of these people can qualify, and there's a variety of fields we've seen this happen for. You get to work in the UK from day one, no tying up with an employer, by the way, so you change your jobs as much as you want, you can stay unemployed, and within 3 to 5 years you can get ILR. Now, we know that as per UK politics, they might be increasing this ILR timeline, but as of today, it remains to be 3 to 5 years. Number 4 is the Singapore One Pass. This is a 5-year renewable visa for, again, global professionals who are talented. Either you have a very high salary or you have some of those requirements, which I'm going to talk about in a moment. But like most of the pathways here that we talked about, you can move to Singapore with your family and they can also work. And it's a beautiful pathway. You can apply for permanent residence in just 2 to 3 years. And the best part is you're independent of any employer sponsorship. You don't need it. You can change jobs. You can do whatever you want. And then number 5 is the UAE Golden Visa. It isn't exactly permanent residence, but it's as good as permanent residence. It's given to you for 10 full years. It's just like the US green card. You keep on renewing it every 10 years if you like. This is again for investors, entrepreneurs, or exceptional talent in any particular domain. You can bring your family, you can stay unlimited, you can buy property, you can do whatever. And best part, no taxes. So these were the 5 pathways. Before we get to the eligibility requirements, one bonus pathway. China has now also launched its K visa. Now, they used to have something called as the R visa for talent, but now K visa is specially launched to bring back some of that talent to China, which is already in the US right now. And especially, not only Chinese people, but also Indians and other people who can come to China, especially after the H-1B tussle. Unfortunately, China has not released the exact requirements, but we do know that it's going to be based on certain points and eligibility that you get based on your talent, age, education, and all of those details. But now, what is needed, Yash? Why doesn't everyone apply for this? What is needed on the profile? So let's talk about that. The first thing is, you could have any of these things. You don't need all of them, but even if you have 2 or 3 of them, you generally are eligible to apply for most of these visas. So here's my list. We have research with good quality citations, patents which are in immense use in the industry, open source contributions of insanely great levels, of course, startups that you may have started or founded which are now at a very good scale, maybe you sold them, a high salary, you could be in the top 10 percentile of the salaries within your field, some sort of peer reviewing or judging you may have done for others in the industry, some coveted high-level memberships which are not given to people very, very easily, by the way, a critical role in a distinguished organization which simply won't be able to function without you, national or international level awards, or finally, PR about you in newspapers, magazines, websites. They write about you as to how you are certainly extraordinary. All of these things combined do make you extraordinary in the eyes of the governments that have released these visas. Now, the key part is no one is born with these requirements, and all you need are just 2 or 3. So many times, if you work towards building your profile within a year or so, maybe even less, you might be able to actually get some of these points on your profile. And that opens doors to visas like these and many, many more, which I feel are going to be the future of immigration. Every country will want more and more talent in there. And these requirements of talent are always going up. So before you conclude that you may not already be eligible or it's not possible for you, make sure you do one thing. Just go on to YMGrad.com, send me your resume on the YMGrad chat. You'll see a chat directly with me over there. My name is Yash. You can just send me your resume or your LinkedIn and let me know which country you're interested in. Like it could be the EB1 for the US, and you send me a resume and I will offer you one free evaluation for any country without any charges. Rest assured. And guess what? Many of you turn out to be eligible or very close to being eligible. You just don't know it yet. This could be a life-changing move for you, so make sure you do that. It's absolutely free. And I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye and take care. Until next time.